What's up, everybody? Mr. August going live, working on the podcast today. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. Could be trickling in right now. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't figured it out. What's up, Polo? What's up, B Carpenter? Hello. What's up, sir? How you doing? What's up? What's up, babe? We almost got like 50 people in here. How's it going? Yeah, just working on the podcast. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Just kind of giving you guys an update of what's going on. Got about, I think, 4 or 5 auditors, I don't know, observers, auditors, people who do what we do, kind of lined up. Greetings, Dan. Greetings, Bob. Anyways, getting people lined up to do a podcast. Don't know I think we're going to do kind of like a 10 questions kind of format. I kind of want to be the host, I guess, because I'm kind of putting this together. I'll figure that one out. I'll kind of come up with questions. I'll probably ask you guys questions, like what do you want me to ask them, as the host, come up with the top 10, and then maybe I'll throw in some, whatever, hopefully we'll do like a fireside kind of chat. Probably not here because the acoustics aren't the best. So maybe I'll have another room here I'll set up or something, or maybe, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll set it up probably, half hour, 45 minutes, hour long, whatever you guys think. I don't want to drop any names of who I've been talking to, but, names that you guys have all heard of. So, hopefully, put on a, good show and just, kind of introduce the people you guys see and get to know them a little bit better, I think we'd all like to get to know everybody a little bit better. That's kind of all it is, just a friendly, Q&A. So, hey, thanks for the good work, Timothy. Thanks. I appreciate it. What are you going to talk about? That's what Paul said. Probably just, I'd like to get at least probably like 5 to 8, viewer questions. I'll give you kind of a sneak peek maybe of who's coming. But some pretty big names you guys heard of. I want to get some questions from you guys. As to what you'd want to know, realistic questions, guys. Not like stupid shit, but realistic questions that you as a viewer want to know about certain auditors. So maybe we'll know like who's coming up, and then what you would want to know about them. And I think I'm going to do probably like my like top 3 that I'll just do with everybody, and then maybe lead into your guys' questions, and then just kind of go from there. So. I hope that answered your question there. Paul, Dana, howdy, how's it going? Bob Brown, hello from Michigan, how's it going? What kind of information are you planning to talk about? Hopefully I just answered that for you. Peggy, how's it going? Going to talk about anything political? I'm sure I'll go political at some point. That's kind of the nature of all these things and how they go. But if it doesn't, it doesn't, we'll keep it real. Just kind of want to keep it, face to face, lively, nothing, just kind of off the cuff kind of stuff, just kind of get to know you, the Saturday Night Live, that's the late show of the audit world, but we're going to do it, podcast fashion, I guess, right? I just don't see that there's enough of that out there, and getting some information out there for you guys, I think would be a fun thing to do. So let's do that. So if it goes political, Paul, goes political. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe we'll just talk about getting our backyards done or something. I don't know. So there is no other videos to watch. Quiet evening amongst the auditors. So let's have some good conversation. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to get going. It's just conversations with people. Conversation with auditors. Conversation. Bring the conversation home with you guys. To extend the transparency and accountability and all that kind of stuff. So, and just to, we're real people too, right? So just kind of get the word out there. So, when will G win? I don't know when it's going to be. I'm trying to line that up. I put a call out there, and I've just been emailing people back and forth. So, I'm people are busy, so I understand that. So as soon as I can um, line up, the first guest, then we'll probably sit down and maybe like do a Zoom call. Kind of shoot the shit, get to know each other a little bit better, and then kind of just see how it's going to go from there. Either work out a setting, whether it's we do a Zoom, uh, or if we're local enough to get together. But we'll see how that goes. I know some people are traveling this way, so maybe we'll get together with them, and that'd be cool to go travel and hit the road a little bit. Now I've got a GoFundMe so we can hit the road. If that ever gets going, then that'd be cool. But go see some of those people. If not, we'll do a Zoom, and then we'll bring you guys along with the Q&A and kind of do it that way, and go from there. And then you'll either release it here on YouTube or either do it live or whatever. I mean, obviously free for you guys. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So Matthew the King, best advice received from peers from a fellow auditor. That's what you want to do as a question. That's a tip for new auditors. Okay. Hey, you know what? Matthew, what I'm going to go ahead and say is just compile all those, put them in email, throw them to me. Make sure to put a title of podcast, viewer podcast questions, and I'll start, putting those together, and we'll go from there. So how's that? But yeah, those are great questions to ask already. So, I got the opportunity to go meet up with a couple of auditors back in December, and I got some great advice from them. And those are the only two that I've got to meet up with live, and I'd love to meet up with some other people live. And since it's hard to meet up in person, this is kind of my way to try to give back to everybody, and to get to meet other people to do this as well. So kind of a win-win situation. Everybody kind of wins. That's kind of what my goal is. So. Thank you, Al Bundy. Cool name. I used to watch the show. Yes, exactly. Is there a reason I haven't seen a fire station audited yet? Curious. I want to say Bay Area Transparency did at one point. So honestly, Al, to answer your question, I'm not sure. That is a good question. Maybe we need to do that. So, anyways, yeah, that's a good question, or that's a good comment. I love what Matthew's bringing up there. Let's just email the questions that you guys want to ask the participants in the podcast, and that'll probably be the easiest way to go about that. So, what? Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I need to go get a card for the doc. What? It's in my car, but it's locked. I don't know where it is. So, all right, guys. I will be right back.
Waiting to learn how to use them.
Yeah.
You might text me or order when you get back.
Didn't even bring the keys. sorry about that interruption, guys. Had to order dinner. Or she's ordering dinner. Haha. Yeah, either way, Al, that is a fantastic question. All right, guys. Well, back to that. So, yes.
You're starting a podcast?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to start a podcast. People's.
Wow. You're so specific.
Yes. We have many guests lined up. So, anyway, that's what we're working on. Yes, we're working on. Well, I'm thinking about moving the whole. What if you guys had your sitting area out here, and I made like an office in there? Yeah, so it'd be like a library / like dad room. No.
Well, I can make it more like a streaming setup.
Yeah, exactly. So streaming setup room, and like wife's library. And then you guys could have like a sitting area out here.
Or you can make me a desk.
I see. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what to do with the setup. So we're still working on the logistics of where to put everything. So yes, I still need to figure out how to use all the streaming apps. So I need one of you guys to like fly in here and teach me how to do everything. I'm learning how to do everything. I really am. But full-time job and all. It takes some time. So, anyways, I do appreciate everyone who's coming and commented. I hope everyone is still here. But what do you guys think about joining in? I mean, I don't know if we can do a live join in. I know what I want to do is at least do a live Zoom chat with, I'd like to at least get, obviously one guest, but I'd like at least two, because then we could have a host and two guests. I think that'd be really fun, because it'd be really cool to get some good banter. So I don't know if you guys think about that format or just like one-on-one. I mean, I'm good with either, but I think more than two might get a little crazy, but it'd be fun to really do a panel. So maybe we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it all starts off. So anyways, what do you guys think on that? What do you think about that? But yeah, the fire station idea, that's an interesting one. Has anybody watched any good videos today? Yeah, I posted some comments on some pretty good ones today. So hopefully you guys, if you didn't watch them yourselves, check those out on the community page, because there was a couple good ones today. But if anybody was here for the last one, and Denver Metro audits and accountability for all, they chimed in the last live stream. So if they are still available and jump on, that is my plan, to at least have those two first. If they can't make it, then someone else. There's a couple other people that have also emailed me. Not that anybody, doesn't matter who goes first. I don't really care. It really just depends on who we meet up with first. So someone else contacted me again today, and I've contacted a couple of people through some other people. So we shall see. Broccoli beef.
Bowl.
What's on the plate?
You can get two things on it, or two. You can get like 2 things.
Okay. So like
chow mein.
Yeah.
And then you can get like orange chicken and broccoli beef, or cow chicken and sesame chicken.
Okay, well, yeah, definitely broccoli beef.
There's a lot of chicken options. I don't know what else.
Orange chicken. Yeah. Gotta pick the panda today. Yeah, I talked to a couple of people who are coming at least to the greater Central Valley area in California. So I don't know if they'll be able to come over this way or if I'll be able to go over that way. But either way, it'd be kind of cool to meet up with those guys, and it'd be really cool to do like a live, actual live stream audit, like um, Q&A. So it wouldn't be really an audit; it'd just be you know everyone getting together and just doing a you know survey of sorts or whatever just to get together. I think that'd be pretty badass. So cool. Jason commented, "Thank you very much." Yeah, so thank you very much, guys. So hope you guys think that'll be fun. I think it's going to be really fun. I haven't seen anything like it. Like I said a while back, I did an interview with the First Amendment Audit Museum, and that was super fun. Kind of inspired me a little bit to do something to that effect. And then they've had a couple other people on theirs. So again, I really need to forward that to you guys or put that on the website at some point. So I'm also going to I'm not going to, it might, post the first one to the main channel, but I'm going to post the subsequent ones to a second channel that I've created that I haven't really haven't put anything on. I've just kind of got it there to just kind of, hold the name but we might change the name. I really want to talk to whoever I get on first and just be like, hey, what would you call it? Right now I'm just holding the name as something, but maybe we'll change it, to, um, you know, Auditors Podcast or, something. I'm not the greatest with coming up with just names on the spot, So maybe I'll come up with something in a few, but I like the show, watching from Canada, Malik Singh. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's probably the direction that at least I'm thinking of. So it'll be really fun when we get together with some other guys and hopefully gals at some point, and get to brainstorm with them and kind of see what their ideas for a good show would be and a good format. Like I said, it'd be really fun to do everything live, but that's tough. So you'll probably just end up being Zoom calls. But thanks, Mr. Singh. Appreciate it. Anything you guys would like to see? Any questions, answers? Any thoughts on what you guys would structure it as? Cheers. Getting the panda. Okay, cool. Hey, if Ridge is out there, I love your Ridge wallet. Shameless plug, but they are good. Cool. All right, yeah, so that'll probably be that format. Just kind of got someone working on a different logo. So I don't know how that's going to go yet. But anybody who's got some ideas, so I am good at Illustrator and AI stuff, but I'm not that creative when it comes to like logos. So the guy who helped me out with the logo that you guys see right now, he said he was going to help me out with something. So we'll see how that pans out. But if not, we will see how that goes. I might just have to make my own or, Photoshop something. Last winter, I kind of taught myself how to use Photoshop, and then I haven't used it in like 6 months. So, Jason Reed says or asked, "Did you serve in the military?" I did not. My family has a history in the military, but I did not have the opportunity to serve. I did, take the ASVAB and go into MEPS, and I did explore it, but I did not actually head off to basic. But I do applaud anybody who did serve. But yeah, big proponent of the military. Hey, Jason, where are you from? Did you serve? I always like talking to the guests. I used to be a Boy Scout, the hubby, my military. Hey, civilian. There's a lot of civilian service that counts. That goes towards public service. So, I commend you for being a Boy Scout. Green Corps vet here, Josh Oman. Hey, sympathize. Appreciate what you did for the country, and thanks for serving. Hi, what's up, Cajun Randy 214? What's up, Cajun? Are you from Louisiana? Down south somewhere, or it's just fun surname? My wife made some southern just like gumbo thing the other day, foil dish with shrimp and bay seasoning in it. Super good. We do them all the can when we go, glamping and everything. The foil meals, potatoes, butter, shrimp, corn, that whole thing. Oh, so good. Old bay seasoning. Michigan, no, but I live, but I but I live in the hood, and it's like being in Iraq. Or I would imagine so. Kind of like being in Detroit, right? Yep, a Cajun from Louisiana. Are hospitals in the United States public places? I would not imagine so because most of them are owned by corporations. So unless it was like a community hospital that was owned by some local municipality or government agency, so like maybe if somebody had like a general hospital, maybe. But then I don't know what kind of restrictions you would be dealing with this. So, but I'm in no way a legal expert to be asking those kind of questions, but I would imagine that your answer would be no. You probably can't just freely walk into the hospital. And my wife works at a hospital, and I know you can't just walk in. So I'm going to go with no. Don't do that. Gumbo's routine for us. Oh man, gotta love the gumbo. Matthew King, hey KJ, Andy, and Amy. Matthew, clap, clap, clap. Consider doing a page post a couple days before upcoming podcast interview. Definitely do that. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate that. Yeah, so definitely be lots of community posts coming up. Um, I don't know if you guys checked it out, but there was a community post I put on there if you guys want to see it. It kind of did like a 50-50 split early on, and then now it's like 75-25 people want to see it. So that shows me right there that that's good cause that at least enough people want to see it going. So let's do it. So who's my favorite auditor? So asked Joe Silvestri. I guess it really depends on my day and the mood. Um, I always love me some Amagansett Press because I think I don't know. During COVID, I watched a lot of Jason and Ben, and I think they did a lot of good groundwork. And then there were some days I really kind of feeling some hardcore, so I watch a little direct DD. And then there's some days I want to learn some things. So I'm watching some auditing Erie County or some Long Island audit, or then I'm some feeling some 2A. So then I'm on the Armed Fisherman, or then I want to feel happy about the world. So I listen, watch some honor rolls. So Jeff Kay's probably the all time. But so I hope that answers your question a little bit. Jason, you said something about Flint, Michigan, but I never been there, but I heard it's awful. So Joe, I'll ask you the same question back. Who's your favorite? But Matthew, to answer your question, if you didn't hear it already, yes, there will be lots of community posts leading up to it. Like I said, I'm just waiting to hear back from a few people. Set up some time, set up some dates. I'm generally available Mondays, but if somebody was like, "Hey, can we do it on a Tuesday evening?" I'd be like, "Hey, if it's down, let's do it." As long as we can schedule something, but you know, then we'll let everybody know good time and advancements coming out. Like, obviously, we'll have to edit it, so or however it may work. I don't know. Again, we'll do it live, or who knows? You really got to talk to whoever we're gonna do it with first, and then, like I said, set up a format and go from there. So. What's up, Haley? Nice to see you back again. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Jason, I don't know what you're trying to post, but it keeps getting redacted, so I'm assuming that's from you. But Haley, I do remember you on from at least last time and the time before, so welcome back. Hmm. See, now I want some shrimp. Yeah, no, some fried shrimp. Oh wait, we're having some panda. That's right, we're having some panda coming. Okay, Joe says, don't have favorite, but I watch as many as I can from time to France. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, Joe. Again, it really just depends on my mood and what I'm feeling, and how I take it from that. So, Jason says, I'm from north side of Flint, city called Beecher. That's where all the gangs are at. Okay, I will have to look into that. That doesn't sound like fun, but I hope you will stay alive. So, Malkit Singh says, while I was visiting the US from Canada, I went to a general hospital in Turlock, California, and it was beautiful and the staff were good. Hey, well, hey, shout out to Turlock. That's about 2 hours from where I'm at. So, um, not the nicest place. It's kind of in the middle of California, kind of in the farm area. But I didn't know Turlock had a general hospital. But and to know that it was good is good to hear because it's kind of a crappy. When I say crappy place, it's just kind of farmland. There's not a whole lot going on there. It's probably just fine. Haley says it's good to be back. I hope you're doing great today, sir. Thanks. Again, I apologize. I don't remember the last time we talked, but again, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate everyone who comes back and joins in. My favorite is Jeff Gray. Yeah, like I would have to say overall, Jeff Gray, number one. I mean, he would probably be in the Hall of Fame if there was such a thing. Maybe we'll get that started. Um, like I said, I'm against the press. Um, and then everybody from the East Coast, they're all great. And then there's a lot of great guys in here locally that I'd love to meet up with. Love to meet up with Flow County Observer again, and then all of the guys in San Joaquin Valley, and Kern County Transparency. I'd love to meet up with Bay Area Transparency. Sent them lots of emails, but haven't heard back from them. So it'd be fun to do a collab with all those guys or anybody. So, but yes, shout out to JFK. So, what were you doing in Turlock from Canada? That's probably the better question. I keep seeing the delete laws guy sues everyone, but never prevails. I think I watched a couple of videos from delete laws, and I just couldn't hang. So I don't know what your guys' opinion. I even edited one, but it got some really negative comments. So I don't know. Maybe fill me in. Maybe he's done some different things, but I don't know. He just kind of really harsh approach from what I saw. So I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. And again, I'm just going from past experiences, but you know, um, everybody's got their own thing, right? So. Today's on your growth video is another eye opener. Apparently, it's another citable offense flipped over the police. Yeah, if you guys didn't see today's on your growth, I shared it. and then I'm sure it also probably popped up everybody's feed who subscribes to him as well. Um, yeah, it was a good eye opener. I would agree with you, Haley. Yeah, and if you guys ever watch his videos or anyone, if always make sure you guys, leave a like and a share to support those guys. Thanks for supporting me, and make sure you're supporting everybody else who's out there as well. So. It seems to me he has a lot of people that do not like what he's doing and do not like his style either. Yeah, I mean, each his own, but it is LA, but it just seemed a little harsh. My opinion. Amy says, "Hello, I was thinking the same. Why Turlock? Exactly." So, I mean, I don't know where you're from, Amy, but I'm from the coast. Um, Turlock is somewhere you want to be from, not somewhere you want to actually accidentally spend the night in the general hospital. I mean, that's why I say I'm really happy you had a good experience. I'm from Fresno, but I live in LA. Yeah, so you know exactly where it is then. So, um, yeah, when if you know I'm Sam from the coast, I'm exactly to the left of that, and yeah, we have a lot of friends from the Fresno area. So yeah, you know exactly where Turlock is, and good place to be from. Well, I'm glad you got out of Fresno, but I don't know if I hope LA's treating you better. Yes, Joe, but I have to say Jeff Gray and Batuinsi always win. What is a Batuisi? Just to fill me in on that one. Backlash had another educational video regarding firearms in federal buildings, including police, if personal. Yep, I did a post on that one today too. I did a share from his. That video was pretty old. It was probably 4 or 5 years old at this point. I guess to me, it kind of sucks for the security guard that he kind of got railroaded that he did, but I think he went way over and beyond what he needed to do. He could have been like, "Oh, hey, you can't do this," but uh, I think they were just like, you know, fighting or seeing whose dick was bigger than another's, and it just wasn't working out well for anybody. And that guy I think he got kind of hosed in the end, but that's my opinion. I still work the valley, but rather drive every day for one of those. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely got railroaded. I mean, both of them are wrong in each aspect, but for the security guard to pull his gun and follow the cop out, I mean, like, it was he just going like, "Look, my chub's bigger than your chub, so get out the building." Like, that was just stupid. Yeah, exactly, Haley. Yeah, I understand why the deputy was mad, but he was just as wrong, the security guard. But in the end, the security guard doesn't have the same rights that that sheriff does. So it was just dumb. Who's policing the police besides the auditors that mean corruption? Exactly. So Joel Joel Silvestri says, "I definitely don't dislike his stuff, but it's different, and that's great. It's healthy to have different ways to go in and keeping the justice on." So yeah, no, I totally agree. Totally agree, Joe. 100%. But I mean, to let that sheriff's deputy sue the security guard and then win and kind of probably ruin that guy's life. I mean, flip the script. I don't know. Just, I don't think it went well either way, but elected officials are supposed to be policing them, but they're the watchdog. Yeah, well, they don't do that because they're you know hand the feeds, right? Walking Shorts 360. What's up, brother? I mean, the cops watch out for the politicians watch out for the cops. I mean, right? Hand in hand. That's why the people are supposed to keep the government accountable. That's what the founding fathers were proponents of, right? I mean, that's why I mean, that's why you're supposed to have a militia to defend yourself against tyranny and all that. That's the whole idea behind that, right? But either way, that's kind of stuff that we want to talk about in the podcast, right? We might do like a whole Q&A thing, and then we might do segue onto this. Like I said, I need to figure out my streaming software completely so that we can get some other live Q&A stuff going on. But we can definitely work on that. You ever consider doing different areas? Drone scope. What do you mean by doing different areas? Haley chimes in and says, "I'd love to participate in a podcast." Yeah, so that's what I would want to know. Like, do we? Anyway, would love to do some sort of thing where I can do some sort of interaction with everybody. Is that something you can do on a different streaming service, or is that just something we need to work out? So those are the logistics I need to work out, and then just the availability of other people who want to join in. Do they want to do Zoom? Do you want to meet up live? Like, how do you want to do it? There's a lot of just logistics that still need to be worked out. Do you ever do different police departments? Yeah, I've gone probably 3 or 4. But I live in a really small area, and they've been hit. When I say hit, a lot of people have gone there, so they're just used to it. Like, I wasn't and even like the post office and things like that. There's only a few of them, so they've kind of. When I say they've been hit, it's more like they've been picked through, right? If I went there, I'd just be doing them again. Like, I went through a post office. I was just walking by the other day. Um, I'm like, I wonder if they have a poster 7 in here, and just to see if there was a poster 7, right? And I was walking in there when I had my cell phone on, and not only did they not have a poster 7, which I thought was kind of funny because I wasn't there even looking for it. Not one customer or postal employee said a word, and I was there for probably like 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, well, time to go. And that's kind of how my experience has been around here. Even walking to some police departments, they're like, don't even care. But it's the only difference was Santa Maria Police Department. Probably because Santa Maria City is just so much bigger than the places around here, and the crime is so much heftier down that way. They will react. They have reacted every time I've gone there or gone there with somebody. But the ones around here, I mean, you'll even hear them on the radio, like when they'll see you, they'll like broadcast their whole agency, like, oh, so and so's here, or First Amendment auditors are here, and then you'll literally see them just scatter. At least that's what my experience is. So yes, I have done different police departments in different areas, but when I say that, my area's kind of been picked through, so that's kind of why I want to do something different. I'd like to do just kind of do some meet and greets. I'd like to go out and do some live audits, and I have just like I said, the area's kind of been picked through, so I kind of want to bring other people into the area that necessarily can't get here. Bring them on Zoom or whatever. Go out and meet them. Donate to their GoFundMe. We'll try to get out there. Stuff like that. So, are you being shadow banned? What does shadow banned mean? I'm just going to assume that I don't know what that means, so I'm going to go with no. I'm not banned by anything that I'm currently aware of. Hey, it's a Wednesday night. What can I say? I was impromptu live. Sorry, shorts. Like, share, and subscribe, man. And I'm working on a new studio. I don't know. What can I say? Was that what that reference means? I have no idea. Sometimes it'll be, you know, 50 to 100, and sometimes it's 10. Like there was probably like 50 on here earlier, and then I had to go do something, come back, and there was only like 10. So yeah, when you are shadow banned, your live won't show up. Oh, like I said, yeah, initially there was quite a few, but it really depends. Like if I do a live stream where I'm doing like a city or at a building, the numbers go up, but the impromptu ones at home, not nearly as much. But yeah, it's always fun to come and hang out with you guys as much as possible. But sorry, sure, it's not living up to your expectations. I don't know. I guess I'll have to email the YouTube execs and tell them not to shadow ban me. You bastards. You people. Gosh. Amy, what do you do in the valley? I don't mind me asking. That is not a fun place to work during the day right now. It's warm over here. I mean, it's like 80 over here, so it's got to be like 100 and something over there. How's it going, David? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Get the summers off. Nothing wrong with that. I work at a similar institution, but I don't have summers off. But there's just like dead zone there right now. Well, thank you for working at school and teaching our children. I hope you're teaching them all the right things to do, and instead of some of the bad things that the public schools want to teach everyone. But I commend you for teaching our children. Thank you very much for your service. Well, Joaquin, thanks for joining tonight. I appreciate it. Secretary, yes, Robinson, teacher. How's the new house there? I can't wait. It is working out so far. As you can see, there's still nothing up on the walls. I got stuff down here. I finally got the desk going, but the acoustics here are, as you can probably hear, not the greatest. So um, definitely want to work on getting something else for that. But right now I'm working on a backyard project. So I've been GoProing or been time lapsing that every day, so don't know how it's going to turn out. And then filming it on my phone and send other parts of the GoPro. So I'll probably release that when it's done, but it's coming along. So it's just like any other thing that's new that nobody's been here. You have to put up the window coverings and lights and fans and different things. Like I don't know if I showed you guys the windows, but like one has a 3 pane on it, and that one has 0 panes on it. It's like, what the heck did they do? So there's just a lot of little things probably over the next year, to get all taken care of. But thanks for asking, Haley. Yeah, Joe, I would agree. I got one more year on that one too, and then out of at least that public realm. Haley, if I haven't asked before, what general area are you from? If I haven't already asked that before. But thanks for remembering that I moved. I appreciate that. I don't know if you saw any of the old get up or the old studio, but it was really nice. Joe says the Maryland public school system is bad. I've heard that from other period that other people who have been from that area. So I would imagine she's probably older. So hopefully it'll get better someday. South Florida, just visited New Hampshire where I grew up. Oh, cool. Florida is definitely one of those places I want to visit someday. I know my wife doesn't want to go, but it'd be fun to go visit. I don't, never been there, so I'm indifferent. And New Hampshire, I'd love to go just to see the history because I'm a very big history buff. But the whole East Coast, I'd love to go just tour that for like a month or two. That'd be super cool to go see all the history about that. Yeah, I'm just figuring out some like spacing on stuff too. But I also appreciate everyone's comments, and we'll definitely take that all into consideration. Um, I haven't checked my email since probably like 2 o'clock this afternoon to see if anybody's gotten back to me. But if anybody was here for the last live stream, some well-known folks chimed in if they wanted to join, and they've contacted me. So we'll definitely be getting some people on the podcast that you guys have definitely heard of, and hopefully it'll be fun. I hope you guys agree. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably going to end it here pretty soon. Is there any last thoughts? Anything else you guys want to chime in before I end it tonight? And unless somebody else jumps in here real quick that I've talked to on email. But anybody else want to chime in while I'm here? Thanks, Haley. Always love the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yeah, so just some things I'm working on that I want to show, some other videos that I want to put like on the other side of the channel, like the backyard project. Um, I'm working on trying to get either sponsorship or somebody to help me get either an enduro or a Harley or something that I can start traveling with for you guys to get bring other content, meet up with other subscribers, or I can you know, not just well, I'd love to meet up with subscribers, but I'd also love to meet up with some other auditors and bring some other content that you guys haven't seen. So that's kind of the projects that I'm working on in my head. So Joe, thanks for the comments. Yeah, so guys, I think I'm going to end it there for tonight. Get back on here as soon as I can again. Try to figure out how not to get shadow banned again. But thanks for everybody. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for being there and supporting. Thanks everybody who's emailed me. Thanks Matthew, who put some good questions on here, and hopefully will email me. Um, like I said, anybody else who is on here, email me some questions that you want me to ask the monitors. I'll compile a list, and then we'll go from there. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there for now, guys. So appreciate it. As always, thanks for joining. Always like, share, subscribe. Always smash that bell because we got that algorithm and that crap. So um, thanks, Amy. Appreciate what you do. And love you guys. We'll see you next time. Mr. Obvious out.